like to ask you how you concluded your first game as a player of Philadelphia 76ers, and what did you learn from players like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid so far?
It was great. We won. That's the ultimate goal. At the end of the day, the game is a competition, whether it's preseason, regular season, playoffs, championship. The goal is always to win and get better while doing it. So first and foremost, that was great. Congratulations to my teammates. And Ben Simmons, Joel, Tobias, Mike, Dwight. Everybody has been helping me. I think day one, what I learned the most from Ben was he was just telling me, you can play at your own pace. He was telling me I can dictate the pace of the game, get to my shots, get my teammates involved. And once he told me that, I settled in and started listening and started doing it on the court.
Next, we're going to go to Paul Hundred.
Hey, Tyrese. The floater is obviously a big part of your game, and it's something you work on a lot. At what point of your kind of playing career did you really start incorporating that? And how big do you think that's going to be for you in the NBA to be able to get shots over shot blockers and things of that nature?
I think my junior year in high school, just because I realized I was only going to be 6'3", and I am pretty athletic. Like I can go in, kind of jump over defenders sometimes. But to preserve your body, that mid range is a key lost art in the NBA, especially as a guard coming off the ball screens. Bigs are in a drop for the most part. So as long as you can pull up, mid range pull up, floater, runners. As long as you have that package, you're going to get those shots. So you got to be able to make those shots at a guard like, in a small guard like me, technically.
Next, Sean Barnard.
Hey Tyrese, obviously you've had some health issues coming in and it's been a little bit of a tough transition with that. Do you think this has put you behind the 8 ball at all, or how's your transition been?
Yeah, of course it was tough. Just because, I worked extremely hard to stay in shape from quarantine started around March, so in like a little bit after that, all the way to November to get ready for training camp. And then to have that setback, it kind of hurt, but it's a minor setback for a major comeback. What I did was I stayed positive, stayed prayed up, and I trusted in the Lord. And He has a process. He puts His toughest soldiers through the toughest experiences. So it was all right, and I'm glad I'm here.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to go to Cody Taylor.
Hey Tyrese, rookies often talk about the transition from college to the NBA, the speed of the game. What were your first impressions of the speed of the game in your first game?
I think it went well. Like I said earlier, I think the main takeaway I took from this game is I can play at my own pace. I dictate the pace offensively. I feel like when I'm on the ball, Ben told me, he said I don't have to play too fast, I don't have to play too slow. I can play at my own pace, and I think that was my biggest takeaway from today's game.
All right, next, Lauren Rosen.
Hey Tyrese, we just got done talking to Ben, and he told us that he sees all your hard work paying off, and that offensively, he says you've already got it. What's it mean to hear that type of praise from a veteran and an all-star like that?
I appreciate it because I know he works hard himself, and it's good to have a big brother like him. A guy in your corner who, like you said, an all-star in this league, and someone who can help me and mentor me, and just help me to get my game to where I want it to be.
All right, and Noah Levitt.
Hey Tyrese, as a guy who plays with a lot of energy, has fun, what do you make of the environment with no fans, where you don't have the crowd to feed off like you might normally?
Well, I know when I was, on the bench cheering for my teammates, it felt great. I feel like we were the crowd. The sounds of the arena is weird. So I don't know what it's like to play an NBA game, so what I'm saying, with fans. So like today, it felt normal. It didn't feel weird or awkward because there were no fans. I feel like, the bench was really engaged, standing up, cheering on whoever was in the game, whether it was me in the game or me on the bench. So, I think it was cool.